We're back with another episode of Spotlight. This week's participant shone in the recent Game Changers Series 1 and also topped the monthly charts for ACS. If you haven't already guessed it, it's Noia from Rick's GG Lightning. Noia is a 17-year-old Danish Valorant player who joined Rick's Lightning back in September of 2021. She had previously been playing with Freya, who have since split and joined a multitude of different teams. Interestingly, she is also the first real flex player we have had on this show. In her career, she has played 8 different agents, including initiators, controllers, and sentinels, with the odd duelist thrown in here and there. Toma, the coach of Rick's Lightning, gave me some great insight into what they saw in Noia when signing her to Rick's. Her young age definitely played a factor, but in trials the main aspects were the combination of crazy individual skill, but also having a decent level of comms right off the bat. This in combination with a solid work ethic made her an easy pickup for the team. I mean, take a look at her ranked stats from the last act. 400 matches played in ranked and in the top 0.3% for wins. It's clear Noia has been on the grind over the holidays. Over the last couple of Game Changers, Noia has played an array of different agents. This has ranged from Reyna all the way to Cypher and normally involves completely different playstyles. For example, her Cypher play has a heavy focus on lurking on the attack side and has some pretty decent success finding timings away from her teammates. Prior to the last event, her most played agent was Skye, but her recent spike in form definitely seems to come about with her move to Chamber. Her Chamber play in the first Game Changers of 2022 was eye-catching to say the least, and the main focus of that came from the Headhunter. The sheer accuracy she manages to bring with the ability is something I can only compare to players like Chronicle, who we recently saw using it within the VCT. And for such a young player, that is one of the greatest compliments I can give. This, in combination with the occasional tour de force, shows clear intent from Rick's to give Noia all the tools she could possibly need to dominate in the server. Now for the fun part, as we dive into the stats. Even with elimination hitting Rick's and finishing 7th to 8th, Noia topped the board for stats over the last 60 days of professional play. This included ACS of 290.1 across all of her agents and a truly ridiculous 320 ACS over the 148 rounds of Chamber, which was her main pick for this event. Along with this, her Chamber play had an ADR of 211.3, 1.12 kills per round, and even 20% of the first kills in her matches. To conclude, it is evident that Noia has the potential to be a superstar across the entirety of the VCT. To once again quote her coach Toma, starting in a competitive environment at such a young age is how we see a lot of the superstars of today perform at such a high level so quickly. Noia still has a lot of space to grow in terms of working within the team, but definitely has the right attitude to go far. I think from this, it's easy to conclude that Noia not only has the ability, but the right people around her in order to grow into a truly terrifying force in the future. Of course, as always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and also comment who you want to see in next week's episode of The Spotlight. Also, make sure you follow Noia on her socials. She seems to be criminally underrated and has a lot of cool little clips going up from her Twitch stream, so make sure to check her out, and thank you very much for watching.